Hello guys, so today it's another vlog, and today's vlog we have a quick comparison between two cameras. Again, we have two best APS-C camera here from Sony and from Canon. Again, we have the Sony 6700 and the Canon EOS R7. So again guys, these two camera have a same price tag on the market. So again, depends on your local market, but in the international market, which is based in one famous shop in the US, they almost have same price, guys. It's almost 1,400 US dollar for body without the kit lens. So without further ado, guys, let's start compare these two camera and see which camera is the best for you. Either the Sony 6700 or the Canon EOS R7. So without further ado, but before anything else, if you're new to my channel, please consider to subscribe and hit notification bell so at least you'll be updated for all the videos that I will upload regarding photo, video, and tutorial. So let's start now, guys. First, the Sony 6700 announced last July 12 of 2023. Again, July 12 of 2023, while the Canon EOS R7 announced last May 24 of 2022. See, almost 1 year gap on these two camera. But again, the price, guys, they have similar price now. It's around 1,400 US dollar body. So again, guys, we will consider why 6700 is better to buy than the Canon R7. Okay? First, the gyroscopic stabilization for editing the video while, for post-processing. Again, you have already in the 6700. And of course, the auto framing, which is only for Sony, which is you can frame, but you need a wide lens and it will be automatic frame. Like you have a ENG camera, not ENG, PTC camera that following you guys. So it's already this technology in the Sony 6700. For lens breathing correction is already 6,700. Focusing points, which is you have more focusing points compared for the Canon EOS R7. You have already 759 focusing points over 651 focusing point of Canon R7. The weight, so if you can see from the side by side, you know that the Sony 6700 is more lighter, which is 493 grams over 612 grams of the Canon R7. And you have already insect tracking of the Sony 6700. So if you want to film insects, like any insect, just put the macro lens 90 millimeter, then it's perfect for insect video or photo. So yeah, guys, this is the reason to consider the 6700 over the R7. Now let's go to the Canon R7. Why we will consider to purchase the R7 over the Sony 6700? First is the anti-dash shutter mechanism. You have already in the Canon 7D R7, sorry, and you have more megapixel. This is 33 megapixel compared for 26 megapixel of 6700, 33 megapixel. So again, guys, both these cameras APS-C camera. And mechanical shutter, you have 1 over 8,000 mechanical shutter over 1 to 4,000 mechanical shutter of 6700. Electronic shutter, 1 over 16,000 electronic shutter. So amazing electronic shutter. So if you want like a high-speed sync effects, and 1.4 your lens is, you put in 1.4 broad daylight, it's like a high-speed sync effects already, guys, for the 16,000 electronic shutter, while 1 to 8,000 electronic shutter of 6,700. Continuous shooting burst mode for wildlife. This is the Canon 7D before. If you have the Canon 7D Mark 1, Mark 2, this is the mirrorless type of the Canon 7D, which is the R7. That's why you have 30 frames per second. So it's perfect for wildlife photography. 30 frames per second over 11 frames per second. It's not bad. 11 frames per second. So battery life, you have also 660 shots compared for 570 shots of 6,700. You have already dual slot for SD card, UHS-2 support, and you have one SD card of the Sony 6700. It's here. You have only one SD card. So, yan. Again, guys, these two camera have a similarity. They both have similarity. First, you can record unlimited for videos. Again, unlimited video recording, but again, depends on your battery and also your memory. So if you have a dummy battery, put in the electricity. If you have dummy battery and you can put in the AC and direct, and you have a high capacity of memory card, then you're good to go, guys. You can unlimited your video recording. So depends on you, like 1 to 3 hours. And you have both this camera have dedicated switch for photo and video. So if you want to go to video and photo, you have already switched on that. So both this camera have dedicated switch for photo and video. Wireless and Bluetooth connection. Both this camera have already wireless and Bluetooth connection. As image stabilization or censorship image stabilization is already in the camera. Face detection, mic and headphone jack. You have the mic and you have the headphone. So you have mic and headphone jack both on this camera. Smartphone remote compatible. UHS 2 support. Both this camera have UHS 2 support. Web function, anti-flicker and eye and vehicle tracking. So again, guys, both this camera, there's no pop-up flash on this camera. So we don't have pop-up flash for. So again, guys, this two camera is a weather sealed camera. So in the tough condition area, you can rely on this two camera. It's a weather sealed camera. So either you are in the Antarctica or anywhere which is a very bad weather, it's fine. You have already the weather sealed camera. So yan, guys. I think if you are more in sports like wildlife photography or more in photo, like again, wildlife sports photography, then I will go with the Canon R7 for 30 frames per second. If you have 33 megapixel, so it's like a baby brother of the Canon R3. So it's a good for wildlife and sports photography. But again, for vlog content creator or mostly videos, I will go with the Sony 6700. First, you have already the auto framing. Yeah, you have already the auto framing, perfect for vlogging. And I think for focusing, I think you have more. I have a better focusing on the Sony, fast focusing on the Sony 6700. But again, guys, in the end of this video, still, it's up to you which one you prefer. If you are a Sony fanatic or the Canon fanatic. If you love the color for Sony or if you love the color for Canon. So it's up to you. Again, in the end, you're the one who will choose which the right camera from you. So yeah, guys, I think that's it for today's vlog. Again, if you want to check the price and availability of these two product, you can visit our website, www.abworld.com. All the Sony product and Canon product is already in our website. So yan, guys, hanggang dito na lang, guys. Thank you and mabuhay.